quality assurance units projects in space and defense in 2 tenures with DGQA. That means nothing goes out, no product goes out without his signature, because he tests the quality of all the products. So, along with his alma mater, he has had about 24 expert courses with 14 courses in defense systems. So, with that, besides the above accomplishments, he is a fellow at Institution of Electronics and Telecom Engineers, handled IT and communication projects of Corps of Signals, Indian Army and DGQA. And he has also been a mentor for startups of defense, space, drones, outer spaces and deep space exploration. And now welcome Colonel John Prince to share his experience and thoughts with us. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now Colonel Dr. Jerome John Prince will talk to us on Operation Sindoor. Or additional point, excitement. Dr. John Prince, he is a pioneer and has introduced the study of drone in the Department of Geography in University of Madras. And we know the role played by drones in this Operation Sindoor.
Thank you for your kind words. His Excellency, the Honorable Governor, Shri R.N. Raviji, Air Marshal Machusaran Sir, the esteemed veterans gathered here, the families, the President, Thiru K.T. Raghavan, Secretary, Dr. Gayatri and Treasurer Thiru Sundar of Chennai Citizens Forum, the sharp and focused media friends with the discerning intelligence, the thinking cerebral citizens of CCF who have spared their Sunday to be here to listen to the folklore of the last bastion of the country, the Admirable Armed Forces. A big salute to you all. It's a real proud privilege and honor to speak about the achievements of our armed forces in this 88-hour operation of Sindoor. It's a singular and stellar honor to eloquent in the august presence of 2 esteemed uniformed personalities who have represented national security at different roles and at different periods. You all know our governor was ex-deputy NSC. Another thing I picked up is we both share a common subject, physics. I also the ecstasy doubles when I can voice it all standing on our Veera Mannu, where Mahakavi Bharadiyar crooned, Achamillai, Achamillai, Achamembadillaye, Ichagathaloram, Edirthindra Bodilam, Achamillai, Achamillai, Achamembadillaye. I'm sure all of you will share this thought with us. The same ode was taught by our own Mahaviran, Major Mukund Varadarajan, who is Ilam Virangani, that is his daughter, which you all would have witnessed in the recent Tamil movie Amaran. Yes, Veeram, Vivegam, coupled with Vega, and if I could borrow another national language, Nida, that is fearlessness, Acham in mind, were the hallmark of the Tri-Forces operated in Operation Sindoor. We had waited to avenge the merciless terror act which washed away the Sindoor from the mang of our 24 streets, that is 24 women, on 22nd April at Pahalgam. Was justice done? Yes, indeed. A tad more than what they all deserve. Is more to come. Picture abhi baki hai, Shriman. हिंदी में बोलेंगे तो छू कर देखो, टच एंड सी, तो टुक मारेंगे, घुस कर मारेंगे. Yes, my dear Chennai citizens and the discerning intelligence at Jnana Sabha here, Just late last night, I returned from a week-long sojourn with our committed Indian Armed Forces. The preparation are on a war footing even now. Madam has said about drones, I had gone related to that, if I may say so. I had a unique opportunity to hear the first-hand heroics of the air defense warriors. Time here is too less to elaborate all those tales. I will reserve it for another day. Nevertheless, will propound it in a conscious manner. Can I have the slides, please? Slides. Yeah. I'll just give a glimpse of the Army Act, though the time is less. I'll go fast. Next slide. Almost all of you would have followed the daily events unfolding by our defense forces. The precision hits, next slide, on Bawalpur and Murid by our armed forces which Sir had spoken, and the strikes on the other 7 sites by the army on the wee hours of 7th May at exactly 1:05. You would see the 2 blue dots are Bawalpur and Murid where the Air Force had tried and hit and decimated them, and the rest 11 dots, the details given, I will leave this slide here, done by the army. Our missiles, shells and guns surpassed our own expectations. The precision coordination of the AD in this 22-minute strike could not be repulsed or thwarted a wee bit. Next slide. But they committed a grave error to target our innocent citizens, cities, religious places and some defense bases. Their plans, intentions were squashed in thin air by a mid-air interceptions of AD and a strongest ever retaliation going for the kill in the army parlance on 9th and 10th of May. As the theme given today now shifts from valor and courage of army to diplomacy, because the operations was spoken by Sir earlier. So I go to the other topic of diplomacy and followed by national security. Our country has achieved the pinnacle of diplomacy in the last few years. We were a permanent fixture on the high table of the world. It was built brick by brick, starting from the BRICS. It's a short form you all know. Till the stupendous conduct of G20 and pioneering the inclusion of the African Union. All the African nations was put into G20 by our country. Many recent world alliances like Quad, I2U2 is India, Israel, USA, United Arab Emirates, SCO, Shanghai Council, as India playing an important role. This coupled with economic rise to the 4th global economic superpower, rushing to beat Germany in the near future. Some people predict that we will be the 3rd economic superpower in 4 years, but there's another prediction we might reach there in another year's time. This is the hallmarks of India's overall success. It is the country as a whole, each of yours brains and brawn, contributing to the overall success which each one of us should be proud of today. National security. The modern world is fraught with challenges mainly arising due to our nation's rise. Its neighbors' envy, which we have to handle carefully. The elements of tact, diplomacy, coercion, propounded by our renowned Chanakya, has to be brought to play much more now than ever. We as a country are on the cusp of to be an economic booming country. Not only economic, social and even military. We are shortly to become, we are already exporting the BrahMos. We are shortly to become one of the leading military exporters. The thin line between military hard power and soft power, like dialogue and diplomacy, is getting blurred. All the powers are being put together nowadays. Soft power like cricket, entertainers, diplomacy, is rubbing shoulders with water diplomacy and cross-border surgical strikes. This is the time for synergy in thoughts words, actions, and intentions by all our society, sections of society put together, including us. We all have to think in one. We all have to synergize our efforts in this direction. Convergence is a must in today's world. We all should and also ensure that the political parties should rise above just winning elections and petty party politics. We should ensure it. For all of us nationalists in this room, today our Viksit Bharat and Shresth Bharat is more important than a single political party winning or losing. It's time we all raise our standards and move on from the attitude of Sanuki. In Punjabi they say Sanuki. How does it bother me? To say that no, it's my India. It's a connected world now, and every small act and statement delivered will have global ramifications in the media-centric communicated world. No one can afford to give a loose statement, including people standing me, small people like us in the dais, leave alone the politicians. Very, very bad statements have been come in the last 2 days, which is indigestible. When I'm sitting with the people, the word spoken is totally unacceptable. It definitely affects the morale of the fighting troops. Despite our political leanings, we all should equally question these frivolous statements given, especially on this ongoing, in inverted words, ongoing Operation Sindhu. We should equally question the absence of VIPs in all party meetings, like how we question the statements given, because it's the development of a nation which is at stake. It's our nation. Everyone is equally answerable, whether you are in a position or not, for which we all have not only a part, but more so a responsibility towards a nation and answerable to the upcoming generations also. They should not say, what nations have we built? The same way, let's not forget, it's we, Tamil Makkal, from our very own Tamil soil, took out the very first rally in support of Operation Sindoor, spearheaded by a Dravidan Munnetram. It was well received by a whole nation and well appreciated by Her Excellency on the stage. It's all beyond party lines. So it's not so bleak in our nation today. The armed forces will serve as a glue to hold all different ideologies intact. Our nation's defense forces achievement have been given many leaders the confidence to not only boast in the various stages inside our country, but also at the other nations too. They do it very confidently. That's because of the achievement which you achieved in this 88-hour battle and earlier also. It is the army of our and for the nation. The army is of the nation and for the nation. We are all part of you. And the nation is for the army. This was very well exhibited in this recent operation. In conclusion, I would like to say next slide that like how the Galwan clash affected China's economy, this Operation Sindhu, if continued, will spell the doomsday for our terror neighbors. Let's see how. Where our markets and shops were flooded with Chinese product earlier, post Galwan, the national fervor kicked in and all the Chinese decorative toys, cereal lights, crackers vanished from the market. This is because our countrymen took a decision to boycott these items. By this, we brought our local economy up, booming, and our neighbors' economy sunk. We all know the history of the unsold buildings at China being broken because there were no takers. Similar examples are with the Maldives, the famous walk on the beach, and now with Turkey, where Indigo has been told take off their staff within a few months. Now Pakistan is literally left high and dry due to the Indus Water Treaty. If they use terrorism as a state policy, we would weaponize the waters. The IWT suspension of IWT, Indus Water Treaty, has given us time to build dams across the important rivers of Jhelum, Ravi and Satluj, and these are like weapons when we can choose to stop or flood the plains of Punjab and Sindh in Pakistan. You all know there is a Punjab and there is a Sindh also in Pakistan. So, in army parlance, we can weaponize these waters. Operation Sindoor has not only given us control over the waters, but also brought an existential threat to the very existence of their nation. If we all remain united and stop doubting the great defense forces, stop doubting our efforts, and stop questioning the nation's critical assets like Rafales and S-400, what are they performing, how much is up, how much is down, then if we stop questioning this, then it's not just Balochistan or Baltistan or POJK. If we continue with this Op Sindoor and give Goli ke jawab gole se, I say to the nation and the Pakistanis alike, Sindoor bachne ke liye nikala, Sindoor bachne ke liye nikala, magar Sindh abhi dur nahi hai. Sindh is a place of Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, with all the slogans that you gave us, helping us to re-emphasize and understand the importance of our country, the position of our country in the global arena, the way we become an exporter of our weapons, and also instilling the responsibility in us as the citizens to question the veracity of the statements that are made by people to the media, and so beautifully said how we have weaponized water. Thank you so much, sir. We are now all set to listen to the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. Before, we have a small audio-visual presentation on Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. May we have the AV, please?
இங்கே கூட்டிருக்கும் அனைத்து சகோதர சகோதரிகளுக்கும் வணக்கம்.
Comparing to William Shakespeare, I find it's a humiliation. How can it be? Comparing
I always maintain Tamil Nadu is a foolish group. This is a land of great spiritual leaders, siddhas, rishis. This is a land which has produced large number of warriors. When Mahatma Bharati said, வேதம் உடைகிறது இந்த நாடு இறந்த நாடு.
இந்த காணொளியை நமக்கு வழங்கிய திருமதி சரளா சாயிநாதன் அவர்களுக்கு சென்னை சிட்டிசன்ஸ் போரம் நன்றி